see more.
I don't know, call me crazy, but something just ain't right. Guys, sometimes people suck.
Here comes the man in the suit. It's a legend. It's running through. Cruise Control Show. Cruise Control Show. Cruise Control Show. Cruise Control Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Wednesday, February 12th, 2024. R5, it's 2025. I'm back in time. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I am your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a great Tuesday. We had a great time on Monday, as always. Happy to be back here again. A lot going on. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. We're always here. We're here on Kruse Control having a fantastic time. And I'm always happy to have back with me, of course, my tech director himself, everybody, the Thirsty Daddy, Mr. GR Waters. What's up, GR?
Hey, Brian. Having a lot of fun here. Let's get on with the show.
Yeah, GR, how's your day been?
What? Good, except for that little nosebleed I had there.
I know, that's not good, GR. I don't know what's going on with that. That's not good.
Make me laugh. Oh,
Yeah,
boy,
well,
you crazy? You crazy?
Added the problems of youth deprivation.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have those go away. How about that, GR? We're gonna stop those things. That was the last one for 2025.
Let's get the stretch telomeres.
Stretch the mirrors. Stretch them out, GR. Get that long hair back again. Rock the mustache. Maybe a flavor saver with that, too. I don't know. Could be interesting. There you go. There's the laugh. Great job. Good to see you, GR. Happy hump day. That's for you for hump day. That's for hump day.
It's a two-hump day. Yeah.
Also joining us back on Hump Day, everybody. Happy to have him back. It's Wednesday. You know he's here, everybody. Mr. Trevor Triggs. What's up, Trevor?
Go. Sorry, my microphone was still muted. Hi. I'm back.
You're good, man. How you been?
Good. I'm just eating macaroni and cheese straight from the pot because it's Wednesday, and now I'm gonna have a beer.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're all, have the beer.
What up, dog?
Peppy's happy to have you here as always.
Peppy's looking perky today.
Oh, always, right?
You want to go?
Hey, man, don't push him. He'll come after you, He'll come after you.
Bring it on, Pepe.
Oh, man, you better be careful.
Star has all the riz.
There you go. Careful. Watch out for him, man.
Your ankle will be
Much
really
love,
sore,
Mike.
Trevor.
You know I love you, man. Much love.
Not my ankles. I need those.
What's new, Trevor? Anything big happening? Anything crazy since we saw you last?
Not really. I might be coming to LA next week. We'll see. Still figuring that out. So I might be able to see you in person for a minute.
Oh, nice. That'd be good. It's been too long.
It has. It's been a while. So I haven't been back to LA in almost 2 years. So,
man, you're due. You're due. I want you back here, man.
Yeah.
Come on back. We gotta make that space movie still. We gotta do that sometime. One day.
Yeah, one of these days.
One day.
Yes.
Maybe it'll be like finance. It'll be like Kruse Control in space. We'll just change it. You know, we'll just be.
There we go.
Let's go beat Tom Cruise. Let's beat Tom Cruise and go there first to the International Space Station before they launch that guy out wherever they go.
No, they can't get back if they go up there.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
Brian, does that mean that as director I get to launch you from high orbit?
Sure. Why not? I'm game. I'll make it happen.
All right.
All right. It's gonna happen. It's game on. Game on. Good to see you. Good to see you, Trevor. Going down. Also joining us back on Kruse Control. Happy to have her here, everybody. You know her, actor, writer, creator, director, producer, Miss Laura Broncola. What's up, Laura? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm having a long week too. Everyone's having a long week, so I'm drinking wine tonight.
Nice.
Getting a little loose on Kruse Control. It's gonna be a wild Wednesday.
It's a hey girl.
It's not even Friday.
Not even Friday.
That's how this week's going.
Is that microphone
busy?
Is that microphone still connected? It feels like it's not.
Which microphone?
The Yeti? You have the
No.
Yeti on?
I don't have the Yeti on. Is it supposed
Oh,
to?
okay.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
You're
Well,
okay.
the Yeti delays. Like when I watch the show back, I'm like, oh, all my words are coming out.
You teasing the pep star?
Yes. Yes.
Here,
Is that what you heard, Peppy? Is delays? Yeah.
you gotta watch it.
I can't hear you.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Good to see you, Laura. How you been? What have you been up to? I know I've seen you quite a bit recently because you've been doing
a lot. You and I have seen
also
each other
sales.
a lot this week. My life improves when I see Brian every day, which I have been. Doing some interesting QVC style TikTok sales. That's exciting. That's
making dreams come true, right?
Yes. Maybe you guys will see me on TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok account. Don't tell
Give me
this.
some popcorn.
Peppy.
We're gonna have a good night.
It's gonna be fun, Laura. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Happy
We
hump day.
have Landman this week on my show. If anybody's curious about Landman, hop over to ProPix after this.
Yeah. How's that going so far?
It's good. We're pumping stuff out every week. We did something different this week. This is our first week where I went to a pre-screener premiere of Landman. So there's behind the scenes footage from the screener and there's like a Q&A with Billy Bob. Really interesting stuff happening there instead of just our normal, usually get the behind the scenes interview with like a crew member. This is like an event. And we have a bunch of those coming up for like Baby Reindeer is one of our episodes coming up. And then we went and saw that Bob Dylan movie that came out. The Great Unknown.
Yeah, I'm still torn. I'll watch it eventually, but I'm still torn.
I'll watch it. I do recommend it. I think it's really, really good. I know your feelings. I know.
It's too much LMA for me. I don't know. Maybe I should probably not hate on the man so much, but he's taking too much work away from people. That's all I'm saying.
But Edward Norton's in there.
Hey,
so.
I have strong opinions on that, but I will keep them to myself.
See,
Okay.
Peppy knows. Peppy
Okay.
knows.
We're not going to force you to talk.
Good to see you, Laura. We're having a fun time tonight. You got to watch out for him.
It's gonna be, I'm excited. If you want me to plug the Yeti in, I can. I'll just look like I'm in slow motion. My words will come out first, and then my mouth will move
I would rather see you normal. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing wrong with the sniffing of a butt.
You gotta leave Peppy alone.
He's just looking at the bed. It's my bed. Is like
That shit has me cracking up. It makes me laugh my ass off.
Okay, Peppy. Good to see you, Laura. Good to see you. Happy hump day.
Thank you for having me.
We gotta watch out for Peppy. He's fired tonight. Also joining us back has been too long. Happy to have him back. Producer, writer, actor, and he's also selling stuff and kicking ass every day. And he's got a lot of projects always coming up. Everybody, welcome back, Mr. Spencer O'Neill.
Good to be here, Brian. Thanks for having me on.
What's up?
Went ahead and threw my Green Lantern in there. A little bit of nerd memorabilia.
Nice.
Don't have anything in my background.
I'll be goddamn Spencer.
Oh, Peppy's happy to have you here, man.
Dave, good to see you.
Right? Good to see you, man. Been too long.
Spencer, me and you, let's go find some honeys after the show.
Okay, Peppy, calm down. Calm down. Leave him alone. He hasn't been here in a while.
That's good.
Hump day.
How you been, man?
Good, man. Staying busy. Working on a couple projects. We just met up for a little project we're gonna be shooting out of my garage here in a little bit. So that's gonna be fun. And then been doing a lot of Dr. Odyssey days. So
Yeah, you've been working on that a lot.
go ahead and take a look at the second season. You might see a familiar face in there. So
Hell, I'm gonna give you one of these. Yeah, I'm excited for you. I don't know how much you can actually say about it, but I'm excited for you. You know, there's a lot going on there.
I don't know. Probably best not to say anything, but next season, you know.
We got to be careful, right? That's how it goes.
Or it's the second half of the first season. I don't know. I've never seen ABC doing this stuff, but we'll see.
I think they just extended the first season. They just made it massively long.
Season, but it's like they took a 3-month hiatus. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'm just along for the ride.
You're making dreams come true, and your dreams are coming true. I know they are, and I'm excited for you because you're fucking talented and you deserve it. So I'm happy for you. So,
no, you.
No, you. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Always happy to have you here. Good to see everybody here today. Always happy. It's going to be a fun night. It really is.
Oh, this is making me drool.
Okay, Peppy, calm down, man. I think Peppy got into the sauce tonight, guys, early. It kind of happens sometimes.
All did. We're a whole, 3 days early for drinking, but this is what happens when we leave the bottle open in front of Peppy.
I know.
I'm slick like Rick.
Yeah, you are, Peppy. You're slick like Rick. Yep.
I have a Slick Rick t-shirt in the other room. We should give it to. Does anyone want my Slick Rick t-shirt? You can email Brian and I'll send it to you because I have no purpose for it. I'll bring it up later.
And Robot B9 wants to know if you need a robot, Spencer. Need a robot at all?
Not quite yet, but if I do, I'll be reaching out.
All right. Stay tuned, man. We'll be back. We'll make it happen. But good to see you, Queen. Good to see you all here. Happy. One thing, a lot going on, as always, on Kruse Control. But, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is. It could be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, and a week. There's always one thing going down. That is a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, everybody. So Captain America's coming out this weekend. Oh boy, Captain America's coming out. Now they're expecting 90 million opening weekend, and that sounds decent. Everybody's like, yeah, 90 million. But actually, if you look at the Captain America movies before, 1, 2, and 3 with Chris Evans, those made a lot more than that. And also the Rotten Tomatoes scores were a lot more than that. And so it's like, guys, I think this movie's doomed. I hope it's good. I'm going to watch it this weekend. And we got Paul from Heavy Spoilers on Monday. We'll talk about it then. I can't wait to see what he has to say about it too. But I'm just not sure. They changed the budget. They said it was going to be like $340 million reported multiple outlets. And then all of a sudden they're like, no, it was $188 million only, even though they reshot like 3/4 of the movie. I just think it's kind of going to be a mess. We'll have to wait and find out. But it's the lowest scoring Captain America on Rotten Tomatoes right now. 47% rotten it has. 47%. And if you break it down from the original Captain Americas, I know, right? It's usually like the first one made 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. The second and third got 90%. So this is the lowest rating one. It's only next to Quantumania. And I hate to say that because I worked on Quantumania. I loved it, but didn't do well, unfortunately. But it's at Quantumania levels, guys. So if that tells you anything, probably going to lose money. But maybe that money can go from the rich to the poor because Robin Hood is back in the news, guys. And we've become this MGM Plus show because MGM Plus is making all these new programs. Well, now we have a bunch of casting. Jack Patton has been cast as official Robin Hood. Now he's an Australian actor. He's young, guys. 2023 graduate of the National Institute of Dramatic Arts in Sydney, Australia. This is his first TV role, and he's playing Robin Hood. And also they've cast, actually, on top of that, Sean Bean to be, of course, his arch rival, the Sheriff of Nottingham. So, and I know G and I are talking about this bunch. They want to make this more like the books, more like into that world, more realistic to that. So we'll have to wait and find out if it will be like that. But big casting coming forward for again, some Robin Hood action. We got the show. We also have the death of Robin Hood coming to everybody. And the death of Robin Hood, of course, we talked about this a while ago. We got Hugh Jackman starring as Robin Hood in this. We also have on top of that, too, Comer's in this as well. She's going to be like as opposite here, Maid Marian. But now Jodie Comer. But on top of that, now we have Bill Skarsgård coming in and Murray Bartlett and also Noah Jupe coming in too. And Skarsgård's working so much these days. I'm good for this guy. I like him. I still think his like Nosferatu was really weird. I don't know. It was good, but it was weird to me. It was. I don't know. But I heard he was up for the actual other part. He was up for the male lead. I can't know what's his name. He was up for the other part, and they switched him over to actually be Nosferatu. But I'm interested in this, guys. I think The Death of Robin Hood sounds good. We're going big budget movie for this. Hopefully it's great. I always love it so much, and hopefully it makes lots of money. And hopefully Robin Hood just keeps going, guys. Keeps going. Because look at Titus Welliver over there. Welliver, he keeps going too. And even though, I know Queen Robin Hood's fun. Even though we're officially done with Bosch, Titus has signed a first look deal with MGM Studios and Amazon. So you're going to get a lot more of Titus Welliver doing more Amazon projects. Now, this is going to cover television specifically, but also he's got a project coming over there for CBS already that's already taken away. And he says after working on that, the Equalizer spinoff, he's working on that too. So we have to still work around that, but you're going to get him over on Amazon quite a bit more, guys. He's not going to stop. Just like SNL will never stop, guys. And SNL is having on this Friday night their big performance, their big celebration for their anniversary is going down Friday night, February 14th. They're celebrating, again, the 50th anniversary. You got Jimmy Fallon hosting this. You got Lady Gaga, Bad Bunny, Miley Cyrus, the Backstreet Boys, Post Malone, Jack White. There's a bunch of people here. Eddie Vedder, Devo, Brittany Howard, Chris Martin, the B-52s. I mean, the list goes on. Jelly Roll performing again for a big celebration celebrating 50 years. Live on Peacock, live on the Cock, everybody, February 14th at 8 p.m. Check out SNL. And the alumni himself, Eddie Murphy, has got a new project coming up, guys. Sony Pictures, Eddie Murphy is poised to star in a new movie called Blue Falcon. Blue Falcon, it's an action comedy scripted by Chad St. John of the London Has Fallen scribe. He's did London Has Fallen. But Murphy's going to play a retired super spy who heads for a destination wedding of his estranged son and finds himself in proximity with his arch rival. Cool. I like Eddie Murphy. I do think that I'm happy he's still working more than he was before. But I do hear he still is, he's got that germaphobe thing, so it's kind of tough sometimes, I think, on set. But I know he's a good guy. I keep hearing great things about him, so I'm happy he's still working. He'll keep going, guys. He'll keep going. And of course, speaking about spies, we got the Neuromancer coming over on Apple TV Plus. Mark Strong. This guy is working all the fucking time, guys. He was just in Dune Prophecy, Kingsman. I mean, I feel like he's popping in. He was in Shazam, of course, but he's like everywhere. He's like filling in for people left and right. I like Mark Strong. I think he's great. I just think that sometimes I'm like, I'm like, who's it going to be? Oh, it's got to be Mark Strong, generic bad guy. But he's actually going to be leading the way in this new Apple TV Plus project. They also do 10 episodes over on Apple TV Plus. This follows a damaged top-rung super hacker named Chase, who is thrust into the web of digital espionage and high-stakes crime with his partner Molly. And there's a razor girl assassin whose mirrored eyes, they say, is aimed for corporate dynasties, and they're all working together to try to take down some corporation. But Mark Strong will be actually playing their mysterious employer in the movie, or I should say the Apple TV Plus project. So if you're excited about that, let me know, because I'm always excited about these Apple TV projects. They have these actual good high-concept projects, different Blue Falcon, yeah. Big high-concept projects. They're paying a lot of money on this, too. Look what they're doing over there. Also at Apple TV Plus with Cape Fear. Cape Fear, we knew Javier Bardem signed on a while ago, executive producer, starring in it. But now we have Amy Adams playing his wife in this project, officially coming in. She's also executive producing this as well. And in Cape Fear, it's going to be coming together Apple TV Plus. They're playing, again, a married couple, notorious killer from their past, gets out of prison and tries to hunt them down. So I'm excited about that over at Apple TV Plus. But somebody else that's everywhere, guys, everywhere these days. I feel like Ariana Grande. Ever since Wicked, everybody's talking about Ariana Grande. Well, now we got all these projects lined up for her. They're talking about her maybe starring in Spaceballs 2. Spaceballs 2, guys. And which I think to me, it's like, I can see her being like a princess, maybe the robot, like a robot or something like that. I don't know. Ever since I saw Wicked, I feel like they're trying to thrust her into everything. She's also working on doing a disaster wedding comedy and also a female detective romp, they're calling it too, that she's working on as well. And a reality show too. So she's everywhere. I think she's just delving into that actual acting role. So good for her, because you got to take them while you get them. You look at some people, they look at Chalamet. He's taking them all. He's taking them all while I can get them. God damn it, fucking Chalamet. I love you, man. I love you, man. Give him some roles to everybody else. People need work, I don't know. Look at James Franco. He can't work anymore, though, because that's understood, though, because this came forward, too, where James Franco was talking about, of course, Seth Rogen and their bromance, how it's done. And he says he hasn't talked to Seth in a long time. He loves him. They had 20 great years together, but he guesses it's over. And then, Seth Rogen's kind of like, yeah. I mean, he's kind of like, yeah, it's not a coincidence they're not talking. Yeah, Spaceballs 2, Robot B9, that's happening, which is interesting because Mel Brooks is behind that still. But he says it's not a coincidence that they're not actually friends anymore. He says, I don't know if I can define the right now if this will ever come back together, but he says everything changed in our relationship since all that came out. Of course, there was the whole dynamic where James Franco was doing acting classes and then sexually harassing the girls, getting them naked for scenes, trying to get them to have sex with them. That's a whole thing. He got canceled a long time ago, guys. And I hope that, these two, whatever happens, they move on with their lives and they're fine. But I think James Franco's fucking toast, guys. I can't see him coming back. But again, stranger things have happened, and friendship is tough sometimes. Look at the new Friendship movie, guys. I am excited about this Friendship movie. A24 is going to do it again. We got Paul Rudd in here. We got Tim Robinson. And this is about a guy like Tim Robinson plays that's kind of like accepting his life. He wears he wears his New Balance shoes. He loves Marvel. He's got his job. He has no friends. And then Paul Rudd, the weatherman, moves in next door and they become friends. But then it doesn't last, and he goes fucking crazy. And I think this looks awesome, so I'm going to play the trailer because I think you guys need to see it. So here's the trailer for Friendship. Hello? This is how I met JR. He did this to me, too.
Howdy.
Honey, the new neighbor invited you over for a drink at 8 tonight. I said you'd go.
You don't know my schedule.
You sit there every night. Might be nice to have a pal, a bud.
This spring.
Hey guys, this is my neighbor Craig. He's the best. I was just spiraling. I mean, I see the way the guys look at her. I'm scared.
Sheila's lucky to have a dad like you.
Boy, you should know that I've got you
JR, sit with them, please.
my mind. Your secret admirer.
He's no my job.
I've been watching you at night. I think of you. I want to be your baby.
If your game is on, give me a call, boo. If your love is strong,
I can see the future. It's full of pals. I'm on the edge of life, and the view is gorgeous.
Look, we had a couple of really nice hangs, but I think it best that we go our separate ways. I don't wish to continue this friendship.
you all accepted me way too fast. You can't do that. You made me feel too free. People need rules.
You should be dead, you psycho! Who are you?
Give me a second chance. Get to know me.
There's a new Marvel out that's supposed to be nuts. We should go see that.
May, guys, coming in May. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
My mind is blown. The trailer.
Right?
Holy smokes. I would love to know where A24 sources writers from, because they have some kind of gold mine of amazing writers that, you see. I don't know, you just don't see stories like this. They find those little gems that I feel like are coming from indie writers, and they're such unique stories and such unique material. They've got it figured out. And I feel like they shoot kind of low budget too. Very smart. They have the recipe. It's like the dream Hollywood success recipe.
Yeah. I think they're doing great things. That Unicorn, Death of a Unicorn looks really great too. We watched that a while ago.
And was the other one the one with the restaurant and the window and everything? The girl that's stuck on that horrible date. Is that them too? Or is that
maybe
that might be the other one? There's another one that's doing amazing things too that has Neon. Maybe that was Neon, because Neon was also a Nora, and they have that recipe too for super talented writers that maybe aren't that well known.
I think I love it though. They're doing a lot of great things. This looks fun. I'm excited though, guys. But a lot going on. A lot of breaking news, everybody. We gotta keep this ship moving though. As always, it's that time. Everybody. I'm just saying, everybody's got to have that chance to talk right now. So now it's that time. Put that 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests give me what they say. Is there hot takes? Let's do it. All right, everybody. Now it's that time for those hot takes. This is that time I put 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute based on all their hot takes on all the latest breaking news. Now, can they make it before that bomb blows up and GR gets into their house and kidnaps their Cabbage Patch Kid? I don't know. We'll find out very soon. But let's go to the panel and find out who's the win hot takes tonight. I don't know what's going on. It's hump day, guys. It's hump day. GR, who's going first?
Oh, I don't know. Let Spencer go first.
Yeah.
Oh. How you feeling about that, Spencer? I know it's been a while. You feeling okay?
I'm ready to go.
All right, Spencer. The Thirsty Daddy has called you out. He has put you on the chopping block for the hot takes to start off first.
We get a minute.
I believe in you, Spencer. You got this. You've always got this, man. All right, here we go. Okay, breath. Good stuff's happening. Okay, without further ado, hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Okay. So, Captain America, rough stuff. Love the previous Captain Americas. We'll see. Robin Hood. Don't know much about this cast, but it looks pretty good so far. I think it's going to be promising. Second Robin Hood, Death of Robin Hood also looks very good. Love Skarsgård. I think it's going to be very entertaining. Let's see, what do we have? Yes, new signed new deal. Titus Welliver. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see, SNL. Pretty cool lineup. Kind of interested, honestly. Looks like a good concert. I Spy, old movie with Owen Wilson and Eddie Murphy. So good. I'm totally down for that. Neuromancer. Love Mark Strong. Ariana Grande. Actually kind of funny. Amy Adams and Javier Bardem. Love it. Seth Rogen. James Franco. Fucked up, dude. It's nasty, dude. Friendship looks hysterical.
Looks fucking good. Great. Hot takes. Spencer. Great hot takes. Great hot takes. All right. Ooh, we're setting the standards high, GR. What do you think, man? Does Spencer have a chance?
Well, oh, yeah. Yeah, they were right on.
The goal to me is to get as close as possible to the timer without. Right.
Yeah, but you got to make it. A lot of people don't make it. Happens all the time.
So true.
And I'm like, you're so close, but you're so far away.
Yeah.
But then the audience still gets to decide. So even if you don't make it, I mean,
so true.
It's up to them. Great hot take, Spencer. I was good, man. I'm excited. I'm happy for it. That was fucking awesome. You got this.
We'll see what you guys got.
GR, who do you think is going next?
Well, next we'll go to the pretty one of the group, Laura.
All right. It's good. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a great hot take time. That's what it's going to be, Laura. You got the hot takes.
I have plenty to say, as usual.
That's a great thing, though. That's what the hot takes are for, right?
Yes.
It's your time, your minute, your hour, your time.
I'm going to use every single minute.
I believe in you, Laura. You feeling good about this, though?
I think so. I think I got it. I have a lot to say. Like I said, I don't know. I'll talk fast.
That twinkle in your eye. Feeling good about that?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Okay, let's talk about Captain America. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Like, I don't know about missing Chris Evans. I kind of love Chris Evans, but I'll give it a shot. Robin Hood, I love MGM Plus right now. They put out the show From, the scariest show I've watched this year, and I love their content, so I will give Robin Hood a try. Titus Welliver, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love Bosch. I worked on it. He's the nicest guy. I'm definitely going to try to watch Signs. And then SNL, I think everyone should tune into that. That's like 50 years of history. If you like SNL, tune in. I will definitely be. Eddie Murphy, Blue Falcon. I mean, I'm just excited that guy's not retired. I thought he was retired, so I'm thrilled. I'll watch it. Necromancer. I'm giving that one season because Apple takes like a year to put out new seasons, and like, I don't know. It's a cliffhanger show. We're not going to see it. Cape Fear. I mean, great cast. I'm signed up. If you've got Amy Adams, she's such a talent. I'm all in. Ariana Grande is hilarious. I wasn't expecting her to be so good in Wicked. Seth Rogen and James Franco. Yeah, Rogen doesn't need Franco. He did like 8 projects this year. In Friendship, I am 100% watching. I like D24 so much.
Woo! Great hot takes on him.
That's Ariana. I think on Fun Fact is Got a Woman by Ariana Grande. And I was very surprised at how hilarious her acting was in Wicked. She is good comedic timing.
She was great in Wicked. She was great in Wicked.
I was not expecting her. And I've seen her, like, I worked with her way back when Victorious was on, and she was a talent then. So I shouldn't be surprised because she has it all, you know.
She's got it all. Now she can have pretty much any role, I think, at this point after Wicked. I think she's going to be just clearing house. And I mean, she has that kind of whimsical thing. I still think she's going to be great if they do her in Spaceballs. I think it kind of makes sense to me.
Oh yes. What did you say?
Josh Gad?
What was your idea for her? Princess?
I think she'd
be a robot.
The robot. I think she'd be great as a robot. Like you know what the robot before?
Oh,
I think that'd be awesome.
She's so like bony and thin now too. She can do all.
Wasn't the robot? Who was it? It was like
Joan Rivers.
Yes, Joan Rivers. Yeah. There you go. Spencer with the Spencer did Trevor with the assist.
I was like, give that to Trevor. That wasn't me.
Brian's already had a drink. This has been a day today. I'm happy to have you guys here. I think she'd be great. They should be great. We'll see though. GR though, are you going next to the hot takes, or are you gonna put it over to Trevor there?
No, I think Trevor's had enough time to get through his hot takes, so he should be ready.
I'm ready.
GR's gonna be the anchor tonight, huh? GR, you feeling good about that?
Well, you keep the oldest for the end.
The youth deprived GR. We had this conversation before, right?
I didn't say I was old. I said I'm the oldest.
All right, Trevor. Here we go, man. How you feeling? You feeling good? I know you're getting them ready. You feeling good about these hot takes now? There we go. Sometimes that's what you need, right?
No.
I say, who's there? Trevor's there. All right, Trevor. Here we go. All right. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Promotion for Captain America upset the pro-Palestine crowd, the pro-Israel crowd, the veterans, the military abolitionists, the anarchists, the left, the right, the center, everybody. Despite that, the reviews say the movie disappointingly takes no political stances, and it's certified mediocre on Rotten Tomatoes. Marvel still thinks they're going to pull $90 million on a February weekend? Okay. A well-done Robin Hood movie could really resonate now more than ever, but there's irony to be found in 2 competing cinematic universes from mega corporations. Everything's coming up Titus. Unlike Captain America, the SNL console looks like it does have something for everyone. Full-on Eddie Murphy renaissance in here, dang. Speaking of corporate irony, a Neuromancer adaptation is exciting, but I don't think Apple is the right messenger. I kind of love that every time Amy Adams gets cast now, the press release has to bring up Night Bitch. Calling it out, Ariana Grande is Dot Matrix's daughter. Honestly, Seth Rogen's integrity here is refreshing, and I think you should leave the movie looks exactly as expected. I have 10 seconds left. What do I do?
You dance, you move. I give you some, some hard sound. Great hot takes!
That was so good.
Thank you. I thought I wrote too many words.
I was like, that was scripted, but that was really well scripted.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do it. Great hot takes! Trevor! That leaves us to one man who has ruled them all for a long time. But can he win tonight? I don't know. Is it a thirsty enough night for you, GR? How you feeling about your hot takes?
I think I'm up against 3 great artists that just laid it down.
Laid it down, GR. Well, I still think there's still a chance for you. It just depends. How spicy, how sexy, and how sassy your takes are tonight, GR. That's what it comes down to.
Okay. Let's just do this.
Let's do this, GR. Okay, without further ado, hot takes, GR. 3, 2, 1, hot takes.
The wannabe Captain America box office is gonna bomb. I'd like to see it do well, but it's not Captain America. Robin Hood, the cast is great so far. My question is, who's playing Maid Marian? Death of Robin Hood. I hope they stick to the book and do it right. I'll watch anything he's in. He's great. Saturday Night Live, I remember February 18th, 50 years ago, and watched the show. Back in the day. Eddie Murphy, I love anything he does. Funnier than hell. Mark Strong, another great actor. Let's see, what's that? A remake of Cape Fear. Only 63 years later, so it's really hot. Ariana, she can be in anything she wants. And it'll be good. Rogan, Franco, not friends anymore? Delegap. And Friendship looks a little weird, but I'm going to watch it anyway.
There you go. Great hot takes, GR.
I had to try for that last second thing, just like Spencer,
Woo, great hot takes, GR. Great hot takes. How's that feel, GR? Is it good?
Better now. It's over.
Better. Oh, come on.
Well, I had so much to live up to. I just had to try.
All right. Well, great hot takes across the board, everybody. Great hot takes across the board. I'm starting that poll right now. So everybody, it's down to you right now. You tell us who should win hot takes. I'm super excited to find out who will be episode 298's Hot Take Master. I can't believe we're that far deep in this, guys. It's been doing this for a while. 298. We are a couple episodes away from the big celebration on Monday, guys. So it's crazy. But great hot takes.
Party time.
Yeah. Again, everybody out there, one more time. I know I said it before. I'll say it again. If you didn't get it, Queen, everybody else out there, Monday shows will be at noon Pacific Standard Time because Paul is in the UK. And so we had to work out that schedule with him. So nooner on Monday on President's Day.
Your calendar, because you will forget. You guys have cell phones in your calendars. Set your reminders now.
And GR's preparing. He's been stretching. He's been limbering up. He's got his massive outfit ready for the President's Day celebration. He's excited about it, aren't you, GR?
Oh, thrilled beyond words.
Mm-hmm. You guys are going to love it. But while you guys are voting right now, we're going to take just a minute. We're going to step on back, and we're going to take a second just to have a little bit of a conversation and some quick takes. Let's do it. Very fast. All right, I'm going to put that timer on the clock. We're going to do 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. We're going to break this all down while you guys are voting, and we're going to talk about some of these topics right now and see what everybody thinks about them because there's a lot of stuff going on. So I'm starting that timer now, and bam, we are going to start doing some quick takes. So let's go over the panel really fast right now. I'm going to go to Spencer first. Spencer, man, it's been a while, so good to see you back here. Okay, what do you think? Okay, let's get in here. So let's talk about, first of all, Ariana Grande. Spaceballs. Are you think she's really going to nail this role, or you think she's going to pass it off?
I think she pretty much sticks the landing on just about everything she does. I don't love her music. I don't listen to it personally. I just watched Don't Look Up again just recently.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
I did too.
She's got a little part.
Yeah.
She's hysterical. She's so funny. I really do. I like her a lot. I think she's great.
Yeah. How about that Friendship trailer fast again? You think that's going to be like hitting the mark for I feel like this is the second movie Paul Rudd's on the A24. This might be his renaissance, maybe.
Is it Robinson? Is it Robinson? Tim Robinson?
Yeah, Tim Robinson, yeah.
Oh my God. He's just got me hooked. So anything he does, this is a full movie of his little quirks and jokes, like Trevor said. Holy shit, sign me up. Yeah. Paul Rudd with it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fun. And did you see the trailer for that unicorn one?
No.
It's good. That's a unicorn.
You should watch it.
Maybe I have. I'm gonna look it up.
If you haven't checked it out, check it out. And Robin Hood. There's like 2 Robin Hood projects. Is that confusing to you? I mean, we got a TV show, we got a movie.
But, once we took a look at the cast, it broke it down for me. I don't know. Definitely more interested in Death of Robin Hood right now, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, me too. Did you watch Night Bitch?
No.
Yeah, you're good on that. You're okay. You're okay. You didn't watch that.
Yeah.
I started watching it and I was like, what the? Amy Adams making money. Great quick takes there. I got so many names in my head. Oh my God, Spencer. Oh, I love you, man. I love you.
Love you,
Good to
dude.
see you. Happy. And then let's go back to the panel fast. We're going really quick. We're going fast. Let's go over to Laura. Laura, let's talk about some of these things very fast. Hey, Laura. What do you think, again, this Robin Hood thing? There's MGM Plus, right? You were saying you knew about MGM Plus.
Yeah, I'm digging on MGM Plus because From is the follow-up show to Lost. Has nothing to do with Lost, but it's from the creators of Lost. And if you guys haven't been watching it, you should seriously at least watch the trailer. If you like scary stuff, I think it's literally the scariest show that I've seen, and the production quality is high. The actors are mostly unknown. So anytime someone's like MGM Plus, I'm like, I'll at least watch, like, I always say give a TV show 4 episodes. If you're not hooked by the 4th episode, get out, unless it's a limited series, then you give it 2, right?
Yeah. I think it's great though. I think it's cool they're making all this kind of content, and they're actually broadening and branching out. It's Amazon and MGM, of course, but I think that's great. They're making new streaming content. Hopefully it works.
You get everything on Amazon that you get on MGM. Like, to watch From,
That's
you
how
have
they
to have
get
MGM, or like there's some naughty souls out there. I don't know who these people are, but they're stealing stuff.
Yeah, some people are. Some people are doing that. We do not condone stealing on Cruise Control. We do not. No, we do not.
No, we're
What do you think
industry
about this? This James Franco thing is interesting. It's been happening for a while. Of course, he's been gone for a long time.
I have a lot to say about that because obviously, like, you're a D-bag if it's 2020. What is it? It's 2025 now? I'm going back to
I know. I messed it up earlier. I was like 2024. It's not.
You know, once you said 1969, is that what it was earlier? Our release date? Yeah. I got a little time warp. But anyways, it's 2025. Like, you know the rules. So when you break them, there's going to be fallout. And honestly, I feel like Rogan was carrying Franco anyways. Like, Franco's funny, but only because Rogan's a good writer. And Rogan has, like, I've seen him on set like 8 times this year. He showed up to the Matt Stone, Trey Parker, Kendrick Lamar project. Like, he just came to say, I was like, what are you doing? This isn't even your show. He's everywhere right now. Like, Rogan doesn't need any help from Franco. And you know, it's Franco's loss. That's all.
Yeah, and I feel like he separated for a big reason. He was like, you know what, let's just not do this anymore. You don't have to be too loud about it. Just be quiet, distance yourself, and like let that be.
Rogan's kind of doing the right thing with staying quiet. That's the classy play nowadays. It's like, especially if you're doing well, you keep your mouth shut, you nod your head. In this industry, you see people that you don't like. I've had some issues and people have been like, I don't know how you're going to be to me on set, and I'm like, I'm going to do my job, show up, be a professional. I'm probably not going to like hug you, but we can work in the same space. We can have respect. We're here to do a job. Come and do the job, get out. That's the beauty of this industry, right?
Yeah. I mean, the thing about Franco, though, too, I'm like, if all that stuff is true, like, you know, like he had his acting classes and the allegations are, and it's kind of, I mean, it kind of feels like it's true because he's been gone for so long, and he was getting the girls naked and having them do like sex scenes and trying to get naked with them.
We need CCTV in this country. We need to get a note from Britain. Like, he sounds like a big old creep. It's very like one of those entourage-y situations where girls from the set are like, there's weird stuff going on. But I always feel like it's too late, and it's kind of after the fact. We've talked about it on the last show I was on. Like, speak up in the moment, ladies. We got to put a stop to this while it's happening, not later.
We got to stop it. Great quick takes there, Laura. A lot going on. Trevor, man. Let's go over Trevor fast, too. We were talking about, you said the Neuromancer. You were like, yeah, they might mess it up because it's Apple, right? Give me some of that. Why? Why are they going to mess it up?
It's not that they might mess it up. It's just, I don't think that, like, Neuromancer is about, you know, like cyberpunk in general is about like technology corporations running people's lives and like putting stuff in your brains and whatever. And I feel like Apple tried to deliver that message is a little bit like, you know, the wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, you're a company that makes electronic devices that like people are dependent on and like have all over and like run their lives. It's like, it's like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy here. It's like if Darth Vader wore a Che Guevara shirt, you know, it's like you realize that you're the enemy in Neuromancer, right? Like that's about you.
Yeah, you're like, what are you doing? Speaking of the enemy, Captain America, you went after him hard. Went after Captain America hard. Tell me your true feelings, Trevor. Tell me your true feelings.
I mean, I'm not. It's just like everything about this movie has just like it's literally upset everybody. I know that GR is real upset about it for very different reasons than I'm upset about it. Like it feels like it's like they say, like when you try to make something that pleases everybody, you've essentially made something that's for nobody. And it seems like they've forgotten the please everybody part out of this. It just doesn't feel like anyone's going to be happy with this, and everyone's going to be mad for different reasons. So I don't know. I want it to be good. Like, I like Anthony Mackie as Captain America. I like having Sam Wilson become Captain America, which did happen in the comics. Like, that's happened in the comics decades ago. Like, it's fine. It's just, there's just been a lot of missteps here, and I don't know if it's going to work out for them.
It's tough when you're like doing that massive reshoots, and then you're, months and months of reshooting massive things, adding characters to, taking characters out. It happens with Marvel quite a bit, but I feel like that becomes problematic,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not so concerned about that. I mean, I feel like, taking the time to do those kind of reshoots is like doing it right in a way. It's like, if you know that you've screwed up and if you've got the time and the money to go back and fix it, then you should, if you can.
You should.
And like, basically every big budget movie does some amount of reshoots at this point. So it's like, I just don't know why people still get upset when they hear, oh, they did reshoots.
It was it's in all the Marvel contracts. So every Marvel contract is like built in now because they expect it, they expect it. But releasing the same day that Quantumania came out and that tanked, that's got to be bad karma though, doesn't it?
I mean, traditionally February has been when studios dump their movies that they're not like, they don't have faith in anyway. That's less true now than it used to be, but it's still February, man. Yeah. And like, no, I mean, like, I know I'm more plugged into like the political like ramifications than the average person is, but like, I just literally feel like if anybody is into politics in any capacity, no matter what your stance is, you saw something about this movie and it pissed you off. So
100%. And people are pissed off. Like GR, man. Yeah, I know you're not excited about Captain America. You're gonna go watch it this weekend though, right?
Wrong.
I'm gonna make you go, GR. I'm gonna make you go.
Well, yeah, if you kidnap me, then I'll put up with it. But that's not Captain America. I'm sorry, this is not.
You're gonna make me buy the popcorn, aren't you?
You know it. Well, Peppy's got to have something to eat when we get back.
That's true. Peppy be super pissed off. The Robin Hood Fast, GR. We're almost out of time. Tell me about Robin Hood Fast. I know you were super excited to talk about Robin Hood tonight.
Well, I love. I mean, none of the young. Try that again. The young actor looks good, but he's no Errol Flynn. I'm sorry, but I'm curious who's going to play Maid Marian. I was curious about that. And if they're going to kill him, they better do it according to the book and not some cockamamie CGI bullshit.
Well, that's the problem because the two different projects. Like the one is going to be like a whole series, so they're going to go into Robin Hood for a long time. Oh, we're out of time. Oh, great quick takes, everybody. Great quick takes. Woo. Thank you all. I'm going to end the poll. Right now. We do have a winner of Hot Takes, everybody. Woo! Yeah, I'm excited about this. It's episode. What's up, Ty? Good to see you, man. You have a winner of Hot Takes. Everybody, without further ado, let's find out who is our Hot Take master for this Wednesday edition of Kruse Control. And our winner of Hot Takes is Miss Laura Brunkow. Congratulations, Laura.
Never had that in the past. I was like, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. As I said, I always have plenty to say. So you guys know that I'm going to give you like a full take on all of the hot takes when it's my turn. I'm glad you guys like listening to me talk because I have plenty to say.
Great hot takes, Laura. Great hot takes.
It's awesome.
But they were great across the board, but everybody killed it on hot takes today. I appreciate you.
Like, I don't know. It should just be shared today. Everyone was 100.
GR will tell you there's no sharing the hot take crown.
Oh, well, then I'll just keep
the punch popper.
I'm putting up my air crown. Thank you.
I mean, you good looking and all. Don't get me wrong, but you need a pretty bright light when you shining next to the pep star. Word up, son.
Okay, Peppy.
Peppy, settle down.
Yay.
Damn, Peppy. Damn. You gotta watch out for Peppy. He's a fucking funny little thing.
We got a bunch of player haters up in here.
I'm just saying, Peppy.
It's a beer.
Great hot takes across the board, everybody.
I ain't even started drinking yet.
I know you haven't, Pepe. It's a lie. But thank you all for voting. Good to have you here as always. We got a lot going on, though. It's crazy what's happening with Mattel these days, because Mattel now is doing Magic the Gathering as a TV series, a movie. There's all this stuff happening. Can we talk about that? So if you guys never played Magic the Gathering right now is going nuts because it's blowing up for Mattel. I'm talking about big projects moving forward. So the idea is right now they're going to start out Legendary and Hasbro Entertainment are teaming up to create a live action film and the television universe, they're calling this, based on Magic the Gathering, the trading card game, everybody. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. And it's Hasbro's first billion-dollar brand. The very first project to emerge in this deal will be the film. They'll do a film version, and then once the film version is done, they're going to branch off and they're going to actually do the television show after all that. It's very exciting to see like what will actually happen with that because, again, that's a lot of content. And there's a big fan base for this as well. I'm talking about developing an expansion universe here. First created in 1993, Magic the Gathering recognized as the world's first trading card game. And it connected so many people. They're talking about connecting 50 million fans, they're saying, as they're making this announcement across the globe, having planeswalkers and powerful spellcasters and summon creatures and cast spells and all of that, everybody. And it's really fantastic, though. If you're a fan of this, you're probably super excited about this. I bet you are. But let's go to the panel and find out, because I never played Magic the Gathering. I'm not going to lie. I never played Magic the Gathering. I never even played D&D before. I know, yell at me, get mad at me. I wish I did, but I never have. Maybe I still can do that someday. But maybe there's people out here that are excited about this, but let's find out, guys. Let's find out. So Magic the Gathering, movie, universe, there's a lot happening. Who's super excited? See Laura's face right now.
So excited. Guys, I am a huge game nerd. People don't even know this. Like, first of all, I grew up on video games. I was born into like Atari land and then like grew up on like video games, and my family is huge on like board games. I love competition games and I love Magic. If you guys haven't played it, like these characters are rich. There's all these special abilities and magic spells, and like it is so fun to play. I don't know when it came out, but I know I was playing it maybe like high school, college, and like it's a rich universe that, like, why aren't we doing this anyways? Like, it should be explored. Is anyone else here, like, a nerdy gamer like me and knows about Magic the Gathering, or is it just me solo on this? I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's me too.
Spencer too?
Yeah.
Thank God.
And he taught me. I played Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! I played a handful. Sorry.
Did you have
yeah.
And Pogs?
I had Pogs, guys. I had Slammers and Pogs and all that. I had a dragon one.
I think of when I think of Magic the Gathering.
Spencer, what do you think, though? It's like we're talking about like a whole universe. We're talking about TV shows, movies, expansion. There'll probably be a cartoon coming. There'll probably be a lot of stuff they're going to announce. Get ready for all of it. Are you ready for all of it? And do you think that the world's ready for it?
Yeah, I think there's room. I don't know if you guys saw the Warcraft movie, but I thought that was kind of cool. So I don't know. I think there's I didn't love. I mean, like the old D&D movie. I don't know if you guys have seen that Dungeons and Dragons, the old movie with Marlon Wayans.
Was not game based. It was not like.
No, I don't think it was.
No.
But it had the same logos and stuff. So I think a lot of the characters and stuff were derived from like lore in the actual game.
Yeah,
but,
I feel like it followed like a D&D, because like D&D has like storylines, and like it didn't. They just
I don't think it had anything to do with any of that. Thieves Guild and stuff like that, and I don't know. I loved that film. The new one it was fun. I thought it touched base on a lot of things, but it wasn't. I didn't think as good as the old one. But I think there's room for this. I think there's definitely a lot of room for Magic the Gathering game or TV show, or there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. There's He-Man coming out. There's a lot of universes I think we can explore here. So
the Masters of the Universe is coming, man. There's so many casting every day about that. Mm-hmm. Amazon again. And that kid's trying to get bigger for it. He keeps saying, I'm trying to get bigger. I got like He-Man.
I saw photos and he looks bigger.
Did he?
Yeah, he's got longer blonde hair now. I'm like, Yeah, I see it. You got a real square jaw. I'm like, yeah, sign me up, dude. Hell yeah.
Do you
Brian,
think those?
can I jump in and field a comment from Angel?
Yeah, what Angel say?
He was like, "Oh, this is," or she. I don't know. Angel, sorry, I don't know if you're he or she. And also, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking earlier. There was a comment that was like a movie based on a card game. Like this shouldn't be done or something. I have to explain that like Magic the Gathering is so much more than a card game. It is like D&D based. There is actual like stats and like if you get into it, like the abilities and the diversity of character, it's a whole world that's built around this game. And like I feel like we are seeing things like Fallout. We've seen Resident Evil in the past. The Last of Us has been smashing success.
Yeah.
Some ways, not for everybody, but for some
I'm a
people.
dude, Angel says. Yeah, Angel. That's great.
Thanks, Angel. I just didn't want to call you the wrong thing. I'm glad I assumed the right thing. Bad on me for assuming, you know what they say. But I'm just saying, like, this is so much deeper than just like a card game. It's been around for decades, and there is the same kind of depth that's built to it as to like D&D or a video game. You can build worlds within a board game or card game capacity the same way you can in a script or in a video game. It's just we're putting words to these characters and personalities are created, and all storytelling is based on character creation first, you know, and then circumstances, putting those characters in circumstances. So plenty of room to do a series on this IMO.
Spencer, what do you feel about that? You think that's true?
I agree with all that.
Thanks.
Casting, is there any characters you guys can think about that you bring somebody in for? Can Chalamet fit in here somewhere? That's the question, right? Can Chalamet get in here somewhere?
You're
everywhere, all the time.
Chalamet and Grande will both be in it, Brian.
I'll take Grande. I'll take Grande all day. Chalamet, say nay.
Don't see him being in it personally, but yeah.
I'm not trying to hate on Chalamet all day, but Peppy gets fired up too. It freaks us out. Trevor, what do you think about this, man? I know you said you're into this too as well. Do you think there's definitely a massive universe for this, or is this going to be like, because Dungeons and Dragons, it did okay. They're doing a sequel to it, but it still didn't blow it out of the box office. I thought it was all right. I agree with what Spencer said. The first one I think was better. The original one, the OG one, that was fun. That was fun. Can this be that, though? Can this capture that magic and be a new generational content that people are going to love it that much? You have a universe?
I mean, I think that it can. I think Magic is like bigger now than it ever was, honestly. Like, you know, I saw someone in the comments said, like, is Magic still a thing? Like, oh, yes. Like, it's so much bigger than it ever was. I played Magic from like 97 to like 2002. So I've been out of it for a long time. But like, even back then, like the storylines and the characters that they had, like, yeah, they definitely like could have done it even back then. And now with another 20, 25 years of development on this whole universe, absolutely. But also, I'm going to, as usual, I'm going to be the one that disagrees with you two. I thought the old Dungeons and Dragons movie was bad and the new one was fun. But I didn't know they were doing a sequel, though. I didn't think it had done well enough. I didn't think that was going to go forward. So I'm learning that right now, and I'm very happy about it. But as far as like this whole like expanded like cinematic universe for Magic and stuff goes, I'm going to say the same thing I say every time when this comes up, because like I feel like all these big corporations keep announcing like, oh, we're going to do this huge cinematic universe, and it's like, can you just do one movie? Start with one movie, do the best one movie that you can, and if it does well, if it turns out really well, and if it does well, then do a second movie, and if that does well, then start working on your spin-offs. Like Marvel didn't start with the Avengers, they started with Iron Man, and like everyone who's tried to repeat Marvel's success since seems to forget that. Like Iron Man was fucking nobody in 2008. Like that was an obscure character that only like super nerds knew about, and now he's like the household name, like as big as Superman. So it's like just remember the Mummy with Tom Cruise. Remember the Dark Universe. They announced like a shitload of movies that were coming out of that. They built all their cameos into the first movie, and they fell so hard on their faces in the first go. It's just like, focus on making one good movie first. Give me one really good Magic movie.
Trevor has it. It's in the writing, because movies and TV shows and everything have been written on less. So it's really like, does this person? I mean, that last graphic you
Yeah.
had up, Brian, with all the cards and like that's, if you put that in front of me, I could probably write a short form story. Like I think it had a line at the top, and then there were like all these layers. Like just the images alone that they produced for this. I think people also don't understand like there's stats for these characters. Yeah, there you go. You have like stats with like, I don't know how nerdy you all get, but like RPGs, role playing games, you have stats, things like wisdom and power and whatever, and like whatever those numbers are reflect how good that character is at that thing. So like the character backstory is already kind of there, the personalities are already kind of there, and you're just writing into this world. So it's all writer dependent. Like it's all, can you take the world and expand it and turn a good driven story out from this imagery? Because I feel like I could. I don't know. Can you guys write a story about what you see in front of you?
I feel like it's so open. You can probably do a lot of things with this, right? I mean, the fantasy world where you can get into it. I just think that like you're going into a world that is very open, like you're saying. There's a lot of characters, a lot of things you can pull from, but also it's like this fantastical world has got to be fun. There's got to be some fun stuff. That's what even Dungeons & Dragons. You know, I remember that song that came out. I want to cast Magic Missile. I remember that song came out. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe not. But when that came, GR, it was like Dungeons and Dragons, Satan's game, and it was like this whole thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's how it started, and there's two guys. There's a bunch of guys playing D&D, and he's like, "I'm attacking the darkness," and they're like, "You can't attack the darkness." "Yes, I can. I'm going to cast Magic Missile on you." But I hear it. I know it's very obscure, but I think about that. I say it's fun. There's a fun world here, and I think there's an untapped resource in Magic the Gathering. I mean, GR used to play it back in what year? GR?
I never even heard of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember like my older brother played it a lot, and I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I think at the time, and he was like, "Let me show you an adult card game," you know. And then like I remember sitting down and like looking at, not only was the game a little bit more complex, because it was for adults, but every card had a like description and like a backstory kind of to you're like, oh, if you want to dig deeper, this is the life of this character on this card, and it's like, what the, like, who took the time to do all this work?
But they made like a best-selling game. These people are like super rich now because like they did create like a whole world mystery. Look at behind us, you guys. Look at all these like amazing characters, and like don't you want to see these people on screen? I mean, I do. That last card that was behind Spencer, like I want to see floating balls and turning pages, and I love. Maybe I'm just a magic nerd. I don't know.
It's also fun because it is like all imagination. People have like imagined these characters for a long time. You're playing, you're following the instructions, you're getting there, and I think that's fun that now we get to see them come to life. But this cinematic universe, GR, is this for a younger generation or an older generation? Where do you feel? Is this going to work, GR? Do you have any aspirations to see this?
No.
Oh no, GR, come on! Some magic and some like, look at that guy, look at his cape, look at his glow eyes.
I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. I'm just saying it's not my cup of tea. I don't play video games, never did. But
come on, GR. This is your bedroom, GR. This is your bedroom. Don't lie to us.
Yeah, right. Actually, Brian, my bedroom's right there. My bed's as messy as somebody else's was before they threw a blanket over it.
Come on,
I didn't name anybody. I just said somebody.
You gotta watch out. He's
gonna dump all this stuff on the floor. There's nothing going on in
I believe
you.
Anyways,
sort of a little bit.
Come on, GR. We're talking about TV shows, movies. This is an untapped IP. Don't you see this working somehow?
I'm not saying it's going to fail. I didn't say that at all, Brian. It's just not my. The game is not my cup of tea.
Tell me more.
I've never played a video game.
This is
I will show you how to play video games. You can come to my house. We'll get the Nintendo out. We'll start.
Let's do this.
Yeah, come on.
I actually owned one when I bought it for my son. You know,
I just posted.
But it didn't mean I played it.
Mega Man 3 on the Nintendo.
Come on, GR. One day. But
all day marathon. GR's gonna come to my house. We're gonna start at Atari and we're gonna go all the way through to like PS5. It's gonna be great.
There we go.
I had an Atari before you were born, girl.
I love the Atari. The Atari is so cool. It's just that I love the 64 too, but the hand controller. I needed we need a 3-hand type deal.
I get the Pong reference there, girl. I saw that.
You know,
I could really go for a nice massage.
Laura was trying to be subtle, with the Pong.
I'm the Pong.
Trevor, do you see this? So is this too much, though, Trevor? TV shows, movies, all this? Is that too much, or is that like a nerd's wet dream right now?
Oh, I mean, this is absolutely like nerd's wet dream, like 100%. You hit the nail on the head there. I just think that they really need to like focus on one thing first before they branch off. But like, if they do it well, like this could definitely be like the next Lord of the Rings, the next Game of Thrones. Like it's in that vein. Like I think if you can find that audience, like even if they don't know the game, they will appreciate these stories. So yeah, it's totally possible. It's totally achievable. I just want them to make one good thing just make the best thing that you can, please. I just want it to be really good. I just want it to be good.
Spencer, do you think it's going to be the Lord of the Rings, Spencer? The next Lord of the Rings?
Brian, don't insult me.
Hey, man. Hey,
No,
come on.
No, I don't. I do think,
I like this guy. This guy.
It's going to have a, pretty extensive world behind it. But Lord of the Rings, man, come on. That's.
Oh. What do you think, Trevor? He's battling you now.
It's sacred. That's sacred territory. Watch your mouth, Brian. We respect the legends on this
I want
show.
the battle of the magic right now. I want to cast magic missile on someone right now. I don't know. That's D&D.
You know how to cast in magic? Do you even know how to do that, Brian? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'll let you judge for yourself.
Okay, Pepe. But after GR gets his card games off his bed and he clears them off and he gets back to being serious, hopefully this movie does well. I really hope it does do great, because I think that what they tried for D&D, I think it worked. They're going to do more. They're going to try, but I think it missed the mark in the movie. I still think it missed a little bit. I like that they did with like Chris Pine. I think Chris Pine does a good job, but like I don't know what I wanted from that movie though. I still know what I wanted. And this is going to be something like that too. Like it's our imaginations for a long time. I think that's hard to please a fan base when it's all imaginations. That's the problem. And I think there's going to be people that expect these certain things that are not going to get it. It's always like we shoot for the moon and we're never going to get that close, guys. We just can't. But I do hope that if they make the cinematic universe work and they plan and they structure it and they have an outline for it, then hopefully they can actually make fans happy about this, because I think it's a big thing for fans. We're going to say this. I won't make it a topic, but I didn't think it was. I think this really is something that people could fall in love with and be excited about. And it keeps coming back. But it just depends. Again, like Laura said, it's the writing. It all comes down to the writing, though, too.
All the writing, which is what I've been thinking this whole time. It's, because it's a card game, right? So you're playing these characters and there are really distinct things. Again, you're getting those like gauges to tell you about their personality traits, and you have hit points and you have like things to give you an idea of where this person is. But like the actual backstory, the actual writing is so open and there's so much that you can do. You have to hire really, really good writers. Someone should call somebody for that. I don't even know who. I was going to say A24 and I'm like, no, it'll be off the wall and crazy. I have no idea.
I mean, Mattel, maybe they'll get like, they're not doing Transformers really anymore. There was a whole thing since Transformers 1 didn't do well. They're like kind of taking a back burner on that too, which that G.I. Joe Transformers movie, I thought would be fucking great. Why don't we start with G.I. Joe and Transformers, You know about that, Spencer, right?
Well, G.I. Joe is all of them have sucked.
I was like,
I mean, why wasn't the first one they had that special ops team already in the first one? Why was that not just G.I. Joe? I mean, it pretty much was already. Why not just give them the name Yo Joe? You know what I mean? Go Joe, whatever they used to. Go Joe.
I think they just tapped it too much. You know what I mean? They just kept trying to tap everything they could out of it, and they just kind of killed the fan base, at least for the movies. That original movie came out when they had those mech suits. That was like basically before Iron Man came out, I think. Everybody was like, this is awesome. I think it had Marlon Wayans as well and Channing Tatum. And I think everybody was like, "This is great," and then it just went too far. Yeah.
Right
But I don't
downhill.
know. I wasn't too
It was
excited
okay.
for the new Sheila LaBeouf, Megan Fox one either.
No, 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 no.
I feel like that first
That's my
Transformers was okay. It was a revival. It was like a blast from the past. We got to see it in a new format. I like Shia LaBeouf, so like I don't know. I think I'm an outlier in that. Like I don't know. I think the kid was
I liked
talented.
it. Yeah, I liked him in the original ones, but I think
Yeah.
he's a little.
The problem is when you like take a series like that and you milk it for all it's worth and you start making these like insane storylines and stuff that like people don't care about. I'm like, why were all the movies like 3.5 hours long? Can anyone stick? You know what kind of movies I like? An hour and a half. That's about like I think our like I don't know. The immediate attention span is a minute and a half. Can we make the movies an hour and a half? Because even
Well, that's what they used to be.
I know. That's why I like old movies and old TV shows. I like TV shows
That's
too.
why she likes old people like us.
That's right, JR. I'm your biggest fan. You just
And, right.
and
I
Angel,
love you, but you lie like a rug.
Oh, and Angel, that's supposed to be the next Transformers movie. It wasn't just my idea. The idea was if you saw the last Transformers movie, they actually had the whole crossover where they try to initiate them into the actual G.I. Joe. That was like a whole thing. And it was like, we're going to tie them together. And they had this whole big idea of G.I. Joe, Transformers, next big franchise. But then like the last couple movies, like the Rise of the Beast didn't do well. And then Transformers 1 was a lot of fun, guys. I actually was very skeptical about that movie. It was fun and it bombed. So it's like, they're like, well, Mattel's like,
people need to like go back and watch the shows that were on when we were kids. I was born in '86. Now you guys all know how old I am.
Oh God.
I have an older brother that's 5 years older than me. Stop,
Shut it down right now, pal.
I'm so exposed tonight. I showed my messy bedroom. I'm telling everyone how old I am. My brother's 5 years older than me, so I did grow up with like his friends, and we did all the G.I. Joe, He-Man, all those shows we used to watch. And I feel like everyone that's trying to remake these, they actually haven't gone back and looked at the source material because it's simple. The storytelling back then is so simple, and now we're like, we gotta add so much, and like we gotta have spaceships.
What is this trash?
Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it. Go back and watch the original series, and you're gonna come up with a much better plot line. Make it a simple hour-and-a-half movie, and I'm gonna be happy. It's freaking Transformers, not
what you gonna do?
7 years a slave or something.
7 years of Transformers. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Who cares?
I know, Peppy. But Magic the Gathering is coming. And if you're excited about it, please let us know because it's a big franchise, and I think GR is shaking his head now, but maybe in the future he'll be shaking it like this instead, right, GR? Maybe.
Well, if they write me a part, I'll be there.
GR, I'll buy you a ticket. I'll buy you a ticket. Will you come to be my date? You can be my date to Magic the Gathering.
Man, oh man,
I may be
in the
youth deprived, but I'm not stupid enough to turn down a date with a pretty woman.
All right, guys. We'll take some like video.
Who wants to go see this with me? Come on, somebody. Who wants to go? I'll treat.
Oh, Peppy's in a
Right
treat.
ahead.
We're going.
Anyways.
I'm taking you, GR. When this movie comes out.
Okay, honey.
It's
I'm
coming.
there.
It's coming, everybody. It's coming. Boy, don't say he'll say yep on that. Get ready for it. Thirsty Daddy's ready.
We're going.
But again, Magic the Gathering is coming, but also there's a big rumor going around, everybody. Big rumor, and I have a lot of things I have to say about this because there's a lot of things that just don't work with this casting. But if it does happen, I'd be excited, but I would not be. But it's all they're not because X-Men's coming, and now I wanted Denzel to be Kang, but maybe he's Magneto. Can we talk about that in? I really need to talk about it. In Comic Corner. Come on. I said over. GR's yawning about this, guys. GR's yawning about this, but Denzel Washington, guys. Denzel Washington. So last year, we've talked about this for a long time, Denzel. I was always like, Denzel for Kang. I'll replace him with Kang. I mean, that'd be fucking fantastic. But now, you know, this is a big thing. Now, if you know Jeff Schneider at all, he's always like putting a lot of stuff out there, and there's a lot of weight to his rumors. A lot of people say he's got a lot of inside information. Of course, his whole podcast, he's the insider. But he put out there that Marvel Studios has been talking to Denzel Washington about being Magneto. Now Denzel slipped something not too long ago where he said he was talking about Black Panther 3 and that there was a whole part being written for him by Coogler, that he was writing a whole part for him. And he said, I'm so excited about this. It's going to be fantastic. And he's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. But he said it. And then they said, yes, that is happening. He's writing something for it. But Snyder's coming forward and saying that, yeah, he's going to play Magneto in that and also play Magneto in X-Men. Now, there's a bunch of things that are wrong with this, if you ask me. I mean, first of all, I fucking love Denzel. Denzel can do no wrong in my book. I honestly, Gladiator 2, I think he was awesome there. I mean, people might yell at me, but I think he did a great job in Gladiator 2. I thought it was fun. I just love Denzel. And I think sometimes he is, okay, yeah, I'm Denzel. He does that a lot. We know that. But I think what he's doing here could be fun. But at 70 years old, and I'm not trying to age him or anything like that, but at 70 years old, and we're entering a new franchise.
Better not.
I'm not, JR, but we're already questioning Hugh Jackman. We're already questioning Hugh Jackman being Wolverine, who's in his 50s. And we're going to put Denzel Washington at 70 in there. I just don't see that happens. And there's also a big thing here, too. There's a big problem with this, which, again, it's not massively big, but I think the fan base would have a little bit of a backlash at it. Let's talk about Magneto for a second, guys. Magneto was dealing with the Holocaust, right? So there's a whole thing about his character.
Bigger issue at hand, Brian. I was like, you don't think it's a big deal? It's his entire backstory.
His whole backstory is he's being prosecuted as a Jew in the Holocaust. And GR had a point there that there is a little bit of African-American descent that have Judaism. But I think like when it comes down to the character itself, like it's hard to be like Denzel Washington is Magneto in that situation, because that's when he gets his powers. That's where he transitions. I mean, I love Denzel. I love his acting. I think he's fucking phenomenal. And I hear him as Magneto. I'm like, fuck yeah, Denzel. I'm like, ooh, comic book people are gonna fucking hate this if that happens. That's what I think. What's the panel think about this? There's a lot of looks on faces right here.
His character is Israeli born. Like, I just don't know how you're gonna spin that. I guess you can. I guess you could come up with some crazy.
Actually, he was born in Germany, and that's how he ended up in the concentration camps.
No,
Israel didn't. Excuse me, Laura. Time out. Israel did not exist in 1942.
Yeah, I think that okay. I got thoughts. I'm probably thinking the same thing most everybody is, but I'm going to explode. I think that I don't think that Marvel would cast Denzel as Magneto because, for one, I don't think Denzel is going to do as many Marvel movies as they're going to need Magneto for one. But for two, I don't think that Marvel would cast a non-Jewish actor for Magneto. I think we're to the point where these movies are going to take place in the current day, it's too late to have Magneto be a Holocaust survivor anymore, but he should still be Jewish. I think it'd be great if he was black. I think it makes a lot of sense to have his backstory be with the 60s like civil rights movement in America at this point, since a lot of the way a lot of those comics were written, Professor X and Magneto were supposed to be like allegories to that time period and that struggle. So I think it would make a lot of sense for them to make that, but I still think Magneto needs to be Jewish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I agree with that. That's the whole thing. But you know what, Trevor? You know that they came to him for Galactus for Fantastic Four. And he told them that he didn't want to do it. There was a whole thing came out. There was a whole negotiation happened like a couple of years ago. And he was like, I don't want to do it because I need more FaceTime. He goes, I don't want to just be a voice. I want FaceTime. Mm-hmm. And that's when this kind of started talking, like, where can we put Denzel in here? And then he did the whole thing with Black Panther. But I just don't see Magneto being in that world either. I mean, maybe, but like the mutants in Wakanda, I don't know how that works. Is there any? I don't know if there's any prestige for that.
That all makes sense to me. Like I'm positive that Denzel would want more FaceTime and he would want more like screen time and dialogue and stuff. But like, I don't think that we're going to get more than one or two Marvel movies out of Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he was literally saying not too long ago. That's the other thing too, where I hear this rumor. I'll tell you, he was saying not too long ago that he's gonna retire soon. He's like, I got a few more movies left in me. Had a whole thing about it on the red carpet. He was talking about it, and I'm like, I just don't see how you're saying I'm gonna retire soon. But then they announced like 5 more movies he's doing on top of that after he had that interview. So I mean, like GR always says, right? GR, when do actors ever retire? GR,
never.
There we
they
go.
say they are, but they make a comeback 27 minutes later.
Yeah. GR, before I go to, I'm gonna go to you next, GR, because I know you were saying what you were gonna say before about how he could actually play the same character. Do you think Denzel could work as being Magneto?
Well, if you go to the original storyline, no, but to keep him Jewish and black, that there is actually I don't want to call it a tribe, whatever. A part of my brain was fried out there. I'm sorry. There is a group of Jews that have been in Africa for 400 years or longer, and they claim to have the. I told you earlier. What do they have, Brian? The Ark of the Covenant.
That's what. Yeah, the Ark. Yeah, that's right. The Ark Covenant. We're talking about that. Yeah.
And so, is it possible we could have a black actor playing it that's a Jew? Yes.
Yeah, but do you think Marvel would do that with Denzel, though? You know, like especially at his age and where he's at and where they're going with the trajectory of this whole franchise, all new reboot.
I don't think so. I think if they're going to get him, they're going to put him in something that makes sense.
So you think this is certifiably a bad yeah, right? This is certifiably not going to happen, GR? Is that what you think in the book of the Thirsty Daddy?
I wouldn't cast him. I think it'd be a waste of talent for what they want. They want to carry somebody that can carry the character for 8 or 9 films, maybe. And then he's not going to do that.
He's not going to do that. We're going to save Laura for last here. I'm going to Spencer fast. Spencer, I know because Laura's itching to get in there. That's why I'm making her.
You can see it.
I love you, Laura. Spencer, I see the look on your face too, and I can tell you were doing the same thing that Trevor was doing. Like, Denzel, I know we're talking about Marvel stuff. Denzel, is that a world that could ever work in your book? And you think that comic book people might freak out if it does happen?
After listening to a couple opinions, I don't know. You can spin so many different things. I think Marvel does a pretty good job of making it all work in the end. So yeah, I think there's an option for it. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. I think they're just going to want to go with somebody that's younger that they can get some more movies out of. But I was just thinking, like, how old was Ian McKellen whenever they brought him in for Magneto originally? And he probably had no idea that he was going to be playing that for that long, you know? I don't know. You got Secret Wars. You got a lot of things going on here where characters are going to pop in for just one movie. And I cannot tell you how much Marvel, I think, has been relying on cameos in the past a few years.
He was 61 when he started playing Magneto.
Ian McKellen?
Yep, 61.
Yeah.
I mean, I
9 years younger.
Doable, you know, if you're looking at that scale. But I don't know. I think there's room for it. I don't think it's gonna.
Would you want it?
I don't know. I'm a big fan. I really like Denzel. I think he could. I think it depends on the writing, and I think he could do a good job. But I think it could also be something that would leave a bad taste in my mouth. So,
would you think about like them bringing back the Fox Universe people instead? Bringing back, we go for the First Class. We bring in First Class. McAvoy we bring in. We bring in Fassbender maybe instead. Would that be a better fit? You think? You think that Marvel would do that?
Fassbender is one of my favorite actors of all time.
So fucking good.
Absolutely. I do think, we're going to see a mesh of bringing some people in, kicking some people out. It's natural. I think we're going to. I don't think we're going to see James Marsden. I think we're going to see a new Cyclops. You know what I mean?
I love James so much too, man. He's such a good person.
Yeah. But who knows? At the end of the day, especially with reshoots, let's be real. They can do anything they
do
want.
reshoots.
You might start and be gone in a heartbeat. You know, it might happen.
Yeah, you could be the lead villain of a film for months or years, and then they're like, you know what? I think we're going to cut you out and go with somebody else.
Look at King, and you know, people are actually saying that Kevin Feige's thinking about bringing back
Not a
Kang
chance in hell.
Jonathan Majors, or
yeah, Jonathan Majors talking about bringing him back. That's a rumor going around. I'm like, I don't see it happening. Like, why would you? You've already diverted off that. You've changed the whole trajectory. You got Robert Downey Jr. being, you know, Doctor Doom. That makes no sense to me. Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. To me.
Remember what it is, Brian?
What's that?
A rumor.
Which is what we're talking about right now. Rumors,
Yeah.
you know, rumors. Laura,
Yeah,
you're
GR, do you know what show this is? What do you think we do here every day for a living, kid?
Oh, damn, sorry. I had
What
a
are we
brain
talking about?
cramp there, I guess.
Come on, thirsty daddy. Come on, man.
Hollywood runs on rumors. That's
Yeah,
our
we-
gas in this industry.
There's a lot of rumors. It happens all day. We try to get our, you know, we have some insight on what we talk about, but I still like the rumors too. It's fine. Laura, Denzel for Magneto. I saw you were like itching to get in there. So how you feeling? Is this your Magneto?
I'm just gonna try to keep it abridged because we don't have enough time to cover this for me. First of all, I'm sorry, Denzel. I have heard from my little inner circle at Paramount that you're difficult to work with. And that's hard to work on a movie. Yeah. Denzel is apparently very difficult to work with, and Magneto is such a huge part of all of these stories across the X-Men universe. But screw all that. You know what, Denzel? I'm great. I bet you're great as like a person, and you're probably wonderful. Maybe I'm misspeaking. Maybe those people at Paramount have you very confused with other people. But here's the bigger issue. We're talking about a legend, Stan Lee, right? Stan Lee, who is it's like everybody's comic book granddad. He's comic book god. He spent his entire life crafting these stories and making these backstories. And when you look at X-Men, it's built on an entire universe, a history, and has a Bible. Why the hell would you? I will self-edit with that. Why would you do that? Like, we have a rich backstory already. Just put Denzel in a role he actually fits in, because there's plenty of room in the X-Men universe. There's like really interesting parts for backgrounds that fit that story. But Magneto, like, his whole story is based on what happened during the Holocaust. I'm just not really sure why. My mind is blown by being like, let's like turn this universe upside down for the actor and not. What is the vision? I'm so lost. I wish I could be in the room. I think my robot friend earlier was like, is casting that important? Hell yes, casting is important. This is Hollywood. Casting is going to make or break the success of whatever you're creating. Casting is everything. Could you, take any movie, who else is going to be Leonardo DiCaprio in What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I'm sorry, I'm showing my teeth, but like,
Timothy Chalamet.
movies like I would just like everyone that's on the panel right now say,
Sold.
about this actor. Casting is freaking everything. Like, who is that to you guys? Like, I could take Leo again and be like, what is Titanic? Who is Jack if it's not freaking Leonardo DiCaprio?
No.
I mean, that's the thing, but that's why that movie's never be rebooted. They'll never touch Titanic. They'll re-release it 500 times more and extra 3D and extra long length and digital high def. Now it's different than ever because
Jack's
extra blues.
Because Rose lived and she never told, and then they found her diary. That's the movie I'm writing right now. No, I'm kidding.
The director's cut. All of a sudden, they're in Pandora now because the ship's been transported over, and the Na'vi are there, and and Jack is still alive. Why not? Why not, James Cameron? Make some money.
Where did that go? That picture that was.
Oh, him in the Magneto outfit. I love the costume getting out there. This one.
That was funny. The one in the window was the one that got me.
He just needs a flowy cape. That's ridiculous to me.
Okay.
Come on, man. It's not the story.
Okay. Yep. You got some metal in you? Okay. Got some metal in you? Okay. It's good.
She's a carrot down here in the corner. I don't know. Just if you want to make a movie where he's that character, write a whole different thing. Don't mess up my X-Men. I watched those in order. Brian, you and I just talked about how seriously I take those movies, and I went like all the way back, and I started at the Academy and watched all the way through all the things. Come on, man. There's a whole like hundreds of years worth of story. Why are you messing with that? I don't care. That's a man's.
I mean, I like the idea of Denzel being a badass fucking villain intertwined with like his mix, like, am I doing the right thing or the wrong thing? I think he would play that very well. He's got that Shakespearean kind of actor feeling of him. Again, he's done a lot of great performances, but
take it outside of the X-Men universe. Then that's fine. Give that to him. Not
who does he play then? Because he wants to be in the X-Men, and he wants to, or not. He wants to be in Marvel.
Write a movie for him, Brian. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something else for him right there. I mean,
I mean, a thing maybe.
The Marvel movie that I really want is Ghost Rider. So how about Denzel from Mephisto?
Oh, but they're trying this Mephisto thing, man. They teased it in Agatha Explains It All, or Agatha Explains It All. Is that what it is? Agatha All Along. Agatha All Along. I'm mixing Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I think, with that. I don't know. But Agatha,
I don't know. I don't think it was Sabrina. But
how much have you drank tonight, Brian?
Larissa explained it all.
It's also it's
you guys can tell Brian and I were born in the same era.
We're mixing and matching things.
When that came out or something, I don't know, we were little. Larissa, she was great.
I just think that Denzel, I mean, people would be, I think the fan base would be pissed off though. I think there'd be a lot of backlash. I think there would be. I think they
Let's be real, Ryan. Let's be real. The fan base is going to be pissed off no matter who they cast.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Ian McKellen can't do it anymore.
Put Fassbender.
Why not?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
He could. He's doing 2 Lord of the Rings, Spencer. He's doing 2 Lord of the Rings on top of that. I don't know when he has time. He's like 90 years old. You know?
Yeah.
He literally put out
one of these projects.
Did Spencer, did you see the interview that he put in recently about Lord of the Rings? Did you see what he talked about, what he said?
Well, he just if they call him back, he'll do it. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, he said he'd do it, but he said
they better hurry up.
He said they better hurry up because he might die soon. He said.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I don't know if I'll even be here anymore. And it's like, I mean, yeah, he's like late 80s, early 90s, almost. Yeah,
he's actually 90, Brian.
90.
Yeah, I'll do it if I'm alive.
If I'm alive, I'm down. Yeah. He fell off that stage or whatever. He got hurt, and then he's kind of been skeptical about stuff since then. He took a little back step from things, but he still said do Lord of the Rings. I guess, yeah, why not? I really expected to see him in Deadpool Wolverine, or maybe I would still love to see him pop in for Secret Wars. I'd love to see him just pop in there, and be Magneto one last time, because that guy can fucking still kill it. I know he can. He can pop in there, do the same kind of performance. Doesn't matter. Get him on those strings, float him up in the air at the green screen, have him fly.
You know what I mean?
Up in the air. Give that guy a cameo.
Wow.
Yeah, right. And have him kick some ass.
Yeah.
He's great.
He's not fist fighting anybody.
Are you sure? Someone else's fist.
Yeah. We'll get a double for that. Get a double.
An AI fist fight.
GR, can you play his double for him, please? Can you step in there? All right, that's a maybe. That's a maybe. But yeah, Magneto.
That was a poed, Brian.
Yeah, I know that was. But I don't know. I'm interested. I just gotta say, I think I'm just still gonna say it. I think these rumors are just. I think they have no ground. And everybody's like, Jeff Snyder said it, so it has to be freaking the holy grail of all rumors. It has to be true. And I'm like, no, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. He's not. No bats 1,000. Doesn't work that way. So he has insiders, of course, but I just don't see it. I just don't. But maybe. And if it happens, I'll eat my own words. I'll eat Pepe's sock he's been chewing on for the last few days.
Just tell me why.
Because you set it down, Pepe. That's why. I'll make it happen. But I gotta tell you guys, we'll see. One more time, Trevor. Any urge? I see that look on your face. Any urge?
Still for Denzel as Magneto? I mean,
yeah.
I think he'd be fucking great, but I still think he's wrong for the part. So
There we go.
Like, I mean, I like what Laura said. Like, Jake Gyllenhaal would be a great Magneto, but he's already
Mysterio.
So,
yeah. He was a great fucking Mysterio too.
He was a great Mysterio. The script on that one was a little weak, and Mysterio is the Spider-Man villain I'd been waiting my whole life for, but Jake killed it. The script let him down a little.
We just needed Bruce Campbell to play it. That's what we needed. I was waiting for that.
Fassbender. You know who else? If you're gonna have like an older version, put Matthew McConaughey in there. I mean, there's like a billion people I'd put in this part.
Well, if they cast Giancarlo Esposito as actual Professor X, which is like the big rumor right now, then you got to kind of match him. That's Hollywood for you, though. Giancarlo Esposito. I'll probably butcher his name.
But you can't be.
You can't what?
He can't be because he's in.
That's true. He's in Captain America.
Captain America.
So he can't do that anymore.
Do we know? Wait, do you know who he's playing in Captain America?
I hear he's just kind of thrown in there, and the character doesn't even matter. That's what I've been hearing from like the people that have seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was part of the reshoots. My buddy worked on it, and then we worked with him. He's a character. He's like he's a Marvel villain. It's kind of a small Marvel villain, kind of like what is it? Skull Crusher. Who did Frank Grillo play?
Crossbones.
Crossbones. Yeah. So just somebody they threw in there to, add to the spice. I think.
IMDb says he's Sidewinder. I don't even know who that character is.
Oh, okay.
That's fun. That's fun. It's just I wonder some guy we don't know.
Let's just be honest. No one's gonna watch that movie. I'm gonna watch it, but
would have made
I'll go tomorrow night.
For X. That would have been interesting. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. This is all a missed casting call.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the movie. You're gonna go tomorrow night, Spencer? You're gonna go see Captain America. What time are you going?
7:00.
Yeah. All right.
Should we have a follow-up movie? I might go now. If you guys are going, I would go.
I want to go see it this week. I want to go see it.
I got a guy at my gym that's wears a lot of Deadpool and Captain America stuff, and I'm like, hey, dude, you going to see the movie? And he's like, yeah, Thursday night. I'm like, all right, let's go Thursday night. So
game on.
I mean,
Harrison Ford's gonna be great in that movie.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, a lot of reshoots.
I want to see it.
So hopefully, there's going to be pieces of it that are good. I would just
don't hold your breath.
Anthony Mackie just in a state of peril and just super soldier himself. That would be great. I would love that. It's never going to happen, but I would love it.
I like to hump.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Peppy, are you coming to the movies?
Good question, Peppy.
Chug.
I wouldn't let him in.
I could fit him in here.
Yeah, you can make that happen. You can totally fit Peppy in there. He's so tiny. He can fit in your pocket. GR's satchel bag he has. No problem.
Do you see my tail wagging right?
Naughty doggy.
Yeah, we do. Anyways, everybody, we'll see. I don't know if I believe that Denzel Washington's going to be Magneto. I really don't think so, but we'll find out very shortly because they're supposed to start shooting in October for the new X-Men movie. That's not that far away. That's going to start shooting very soon. So all these casting rumors are going kind of nuts right now. So that's, honestly, we're at that point where we're going to start hearing these announcements because October is not far, guys. And I hope we'll figure out who he's going to be soon, and hopefully with somebody cool. I don't think it's Denzel. I still wish Denzel was Kang, but unfortunately, he's going to be somebody. We'll find out soon. It's not Kang, though. And you know what? Fuck Kang. We're done with Kang. I'm sorry, John the Major. It's not fucking happening. It's not happening.
I don't think they're going to recast him. I think he's just out.
Yeah, even though, like, if people are coming forward, like, I know, like, he has the movie, that boxing movie coming out, or the weightlifting movie's coming out, and then also on top of that, we had, who was it? From Creed, he came forward to talk about it and said that he's my brother. I love him, and he can do no wrong. Yeah, but I think he did do wrong though. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I think he did do wrong. So.
A whole lot of wrong.
A lot of wrong. Anyways, everybody, Denzel, Magneto, let us know.
We'll see.
Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. There's Spencer.
Thanks so much for being on here.
Thanks for being here, Spencer. Hope you had a good time tonight, man. I appreciate you always popping in. Happy hump day. I missed you, man. Happy to have you back on the show.
It's going to be here soon.
Tell everybody else. You got anything else going on? You can actually say out loud. Tell the people.
Gosh, take a look at second half of Dr. Odyssey. It's going to be shown, I believe, March 6th or 8th or something. I got to get that. So it's around there.
We need dates. We need dates. We need the receipts, Spencer.
Spencer, you were on Dr. Odyssey?
Yeah.
Take a look.
I'm low-key obsessed with that show. If you guys don't
You
know
see it
about
from their face.
like, I don't know if you guys have heard of this show. It's Joshua Jackson, right? He's the lead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I went to the premiere for this, and then this is such a breath of fresh air. It's like a little show that's just, it's one of those 90s style shows that's levity and like it tells this story and it has some heavy moments, but it's meant to be episodic where you could jump in at any point, and it's just supposed to be kind of fun and light, and you feel like you went on vacation at the end of it, and it's really good. Congratulations, Spencer. That show is fantastic. I watched the entire first little release. Really good.
Yeah. And Spencer's, I know he's killing it. I can't wait to see him in there. I know he's killing it.
It's fun. It's a small little part. Not a lot, but it's fun. You're gonna see it.
I will. I'll see it for sure.
Well, that's Spencer O'Neill right there.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, good to have you here, Spencer. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Good to have you back on Kruse Control. So good to have you, man. Also happy to have back Miss Laura Broncala, of course. Laura, thank you for popping in tonight, helping us, being here, bringing some takes. I hope you had a good time, Laura.
Of course I did. You know, when there's only one girl on a show with, I'm going to say 5 boys because Peppy too. She has to be able to hold her own. I have a big mouth. I have a lot to say, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah,
So
you wish you
thanks
was the
for
pep
letting me
star.
get it all out. Yeah, I love sharing the stage with the pep star. But I seriously am so happy to be here, and I always have fun. Thanks for my little crown. It's still on my invisible crown today. I'm going to straighten it out.
Yeah, thank you. It was a little crooked.
You know I love you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad you noticed, GR. But honestly, I just try to hold my own with the boys. They're the real stars of the show when I'm on here. So thanks for having me.
And we're all stars here, Laura. We're all stars here. So we're happy to have you as always here, too. Thank you for being here, Laura. Appreciate you.
It's been amazing. Thank you for all your comments and interacting with us and helping drive the show because we're nothing without you. So
Yeah, love
And
the
if you
chat.
like
love
it,
the chat.
subscribe it.
Yeah, right.
MCU, get your shit together.
Okay, Peppy. All right. Thank you for being here, Laura. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Robot, good to see you. Also, thank you, Trevor, for being here as always. Hope you had a good time tonight, Trevor. Happy to have you here. Happy hump day, man. Hope you had a good time.
Yep. Thanks for having me back once again. It was a good time. I drank a bunch of these.
Yeah, Trevor. Yeah, Trevor. Looking good, man. That's always, I had a few beers myself. I had a little bit of Voodoo Ranger tonight. It's a hump day, guys. It's a hump day. We drink on a Friday. We sometimes drink on a hump day. You know,
Fucking crazy.
No, we're not. I'm not Peppy. You know, I do my
we
thing.
gotta get through the week, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
Yeah.
It's true.
That's
what's
true.
up?
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Mr. Thirsty Daddy, the GR Waters. Thank you for being here, GR. As always, hope you had a good time. Thirsty Daddy.
It's always a good time on this show.
All right, GR. Good to have you as always.
All the merch.
Sorry, you played the theme music without the beer can.
Yeah, GR. Great. Night, guys. Great night. Thank you all for being here as always. I'm sorry if Peppy's a little fucking crazy. So I know Peppy's always doing crazy stuff. He loves Will Smith, though. He loves Will
Slapping
Smith.
him.
Yeah, I know,
Love
buddy.
you, lit. Love it.
Yeah. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here as always. Please like and subscribe as always. And please, the numbers are going up because of you. And again, it's episode 298. Friday is 299. We got that big 300 celebration on Monday from Paul from Heavy Spoilers joining us all the way from the UK. Super excited to cross promote with him. And I'm super stoked, guys. He's a great guy. If you guys haven't checked out Heavy Spoilers, go to his channel. Check him out. He breaks down, he's really heavy spoilers. If you watch a movie and you wonder anything about what happened behind the scenes or everything leading up to it, he has every fact. He does all the research and he's been kicking ass for years. And I love this guy so much. Happy to talk to him about the business on Monday, but I appreciate you guys even more.
Calendar, set your reminders. What time, Brian? I forgot.
Noon p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're looking at UK time, guys, Greenwich, what's it, GR? Greenwich what?
Greenwich Mean Time.
Meantime, that's at 8 p.m. your time, guys, over there too. So appreciate you guys for being here on Kruse Control. And the numbers, they keep going up because of you guys. So please like and subscribe and join our Patreon if you can. And also join that channel if you can, guys. You get amazing buttons. You got fun little things, little activities, behind the scenes stuff with us. Once that grows, we do a bunch of behind the scenes, like kind of settings where we talk about some stuff. It's be a fantastic time, and I can't wait to do that with you guys. Maybe that's enough, man. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being on Kruse Control. As always, have a great night. And as always, tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmas and grandparents that came down from Xenu, and they laid it smack down in a river of a bank that was next to a dam. That shit was crazy because there were beavers, badgers, and bears. Oh my. All of a sudden, kangaroos came fucking slamming in there. The joeys pop out, and GR grabbed the joeys. He took me and ran, and he fucking ran, and the kangaroos are hopping after him. He's still fucking running. What the fuck's happening? It's a fucking crazy little thing. He gets tackled down by a kangaroo. All of a sudden, a koala bear comes over, and he fucking gets on his face. He's like, and he falls off, and I'm like, oh my God, GR, save your life. And then he jumps into a pool, and the mailman's there. He's like, oh my God, I got all your mail, GR. And then that fucking koala bear jumps on GR. He's like, oh God, stop the fucking koala bear. What's happening? And all of a sudden, GR's like, oh my God, he throws them all off. They all subscribe to Kruse Control. And then, we'll find out where that goes from there. We appreciate you guys.
Friday.
Have a great night. We'll be back on Friday. Happy hump day. And until then, watch out for those chickens. They will peck at your private parts, and that's not ever fun. So until next, everybody, see ya. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.